Incredible. There's literally like nobody here right now.
Yeah.
Have the Taj to ourselves.
Oh my God, you're sweating.
Yeah, hopefully I can edit out my sweaty Goda forehead later on.
Many reasons to choose this stancy. It's empty. This is the moment only.
Yeah.
And then birds.
Oh
and
yeah.
no flies and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Many reasons.
After 8 o'clock, you can't come here.
Wow, really?
There'll be too many people, a big line.
This is so great.
So if everyone knows that, why doesn't everyone just come and first? The local people, they're not bothered about it.
Oh, wow.
The closer you get, the more impressive it gets.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like now you can see the detail, right, of the.
Yeah.
Okay. Sit.
Sit.
And I can explain.
Okay.
So I just let you know about brief history, not
Yes,
language.
please.
The king who built the Taj Mahal, his name was Shah Jahan, and he was the 5th Mughal emperor. He officially had 3 queens, but the second number queen was the favorite among all. And her name was Mumtaz. Mum is a Persian word. She was a Persian lady. These days we call that country Iran. So Mum is a very important and beautiful person in the kingdom. And Taj means crown. So she was like an important crown for the king. And she was the only queen who never left the king alone in her lifetime. She was always with him, even in the war camps.
Oh wow.
So she accompanied the king as a companion, as a
Wow.
friend.
Daring.
She introduced new policies in his court because she was from different country, he was from here. So the new policies were introduced by the queen. So he became more influenced. And then why she became important, she produced 14 children.
Oh
for
my
king.
God.
14 children.
When did she have time for anything else? Policies.
Yes, like she was just 19 when she got married.
Okay.
And she was 38 when she died.
Wow.
So all of those children have passed?
7 of them they survived. 7 of them when they were infant they died because of lack of medicines and medical things. And this queen became important because she produced 14 for him and none from the others. So she became more important.
Okay.
When she died, she was in labor pain. During the
Oh,
baby
man.
months she died.
Horrible.
Okay.
So she died during the labor pain. She invited the king in the room and she said, this time I'm not going to survive. So
Oh boy.
please promise me you are going to make a beautiful mausoleum in my memory such as world had never seen before.
Wow. She asked
wow.
for
So
it.
she asked for
Wow.
this. And what an irony, she never saw this.
Yeah.
No.
She
Yeah.
died at the moment.
It's so
And
harsh.
But she's buried in there.
she's buried here.
Yeah.
So when she died, she was not here exactly. In India, there's a heart of India which is known as Madhya Pradesh. It's another state, MP. So she was there and she was buried there in MP temporarily. When the king came here, he bought this place from another king. They brought the body from MP to here, and somewhere in the garden she was buried temporarily.
Okay.
Second burial of the queen. When they decided the center of the Taj, they took the remains of the body and they reposed her exactly in the center of the Taj. The third and final burial of the queen.
Wow.
And the ground level we see. So of course the burial was done on that level, on the ground level. But the king, he knew that people will come to visit, to pray. So what he did, he built a replica on a different level to keep the queen always in the peace.
Wow. How nice.
So
when
no
the
one was
commoners-
up.
No one's above
Yes.
her.
So
Yeah.
when people come, they just see the replica, and everybody was not allowed to go in the basement except the royal people. So the royal
Nietzsche
people
ne.
could go, royal people could pray, and the commoners could go and see the replica.
Okay.
When the king died, he was also buried beside the queen. So
Okay.
only 2 of them are here.
Okay.
So even in the lifetime and even after the death, they are always together in a romantic bond.
Wow. Oh my
forever.
goodness.
And we see the replicas now. In present, our government decided to close the basement for every day, and they open that basement for 3 days in a year.
Okay.
According to Hijri calendar, which is Islamic calendar, the
Okay.
dates are changed. So
Okay.
what they do, they publish those dates in the newspaper. Like few years it could be in June, then this year it was in March, so it could be changed every year the dates. And for 3 days there's no need to buy the tickets. Those people are free. They can come without paying entry fee.
Wow.
And then they can go in the basement to visit the real one.
Oh,
Wow. That
Now
must
they're
be
going to see
intense.
the replica.
Okay.
Now about the architecture, this was the history, like who built this, why he was built this and for whom. Now about the architecture, he invited 20,000 people from all Central Asia here, and those were people who were passionate to do something special. So those were not treated like a labor class, those were treated like artisans, and the king provided them wages and food and accommodation, everything. So when the people they build this, you see the towers, those towers are not straight. those are slightly leaning outward at some angle.
Yes.
So if we have earthquake in Agra, these towers, they shake, they'll fall outside, they'll not damage the main mausoleum.
Oh,
Second
interesting.
specialty, on the top of the dome you see that metal, that was gold in that time, in the king's time, and that is 9.3 meter tall.
Wow.
So it's not like 6 foot or like this, it's 32 feet 6 inches,
Wow.
9.3 meter tall, and it was replaced by the British.
Oh, okay.
So the British took the gold and they put the brass on the top, but why the artisan put that on the top, that works like a lightning conductor.
Oh,
So
Oh,
in
interesting.
Agra, in North India, we have July and August, 2 months of heavy monsoon.
yeah.
So it protects the Taj from the lightning.
Okay.
Another specialty, when the Mughals came here, they introduced their own style of architecture.
Okay.
So when you look at the Taj, you don't see the steps. The
Yes.
steps are there, but they hide the steps with the same design of wall. So when you look at this, you see it seems like a single wall.
Yes.
The manipulation of scale is incredible, you know? I mean, you don't know what's big and what's small. It's amazing.
To maintain the beauty, they took care of everything. Even if you look there, or to the left, there's a building.
Yeah.
That's a mosque.
Ah.
So on Friday, Taj Mahal remains closed because the local Muslims are still allowed to go and pray
Ah, at
inside.
this
So that
time.
is still in function.
Functioning mosque, yeah.
And the part of Mughal architecture is symmetry. So because of the symmetry, because of the beautification, they made a part of mosque there, but they never used that direction, east direction, because from India, Muslims, they pray to Makkah. And from India, Makkah is to the west. So
Okay.
they always keep their faces to the west. Maybe in US it could be east because of the Makkah direction.
Right.
So they never prayed in east direction. They always keep their faces to that direction. So that is in use, and that was never used.
Just decorative.
It's just because of the beautification, just because of the symmetry. they
Wow.
did it.
Nice.
So if you have any questions
Yeah.
while walking, you can ask me.
Thank you.
Okay.
And thank you so much.
That's amazing.
Whoops. Watch that first step.
It's getting a little bit more busy now. So I'm
Hey, who knows? Maybe Shah Jahan fell over that.
Yeah, there you go.
So now you see the paintings and everything. There's no color in painting in the Taj Mahal. Those are all precious and semi-precious gemstones they use.
Wow.
So they imported those stones from different countries. Like when you look at over the arch, you see the inscription.
Yes.
That is the verses of Quran.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, I was just going
Quran is
to
the holy
ask.
book of Islamic people. So these are Arabic letters. They read it from right to left, and the letters are written by the onyx. So that stone is black onyx from Belgium. They imported.
Really? Wow.
That's stunning.
Even just the inlay as such, you
Yeah.
know, is so impressive.
Yes, it's inlay. And look at the flowers. The red flower, that is
Yeah.
coral. Coral is from Red Sea.
Wow.
The green jade from Russia. The malachite from South Africa. And the yellow jasper from Punjab. So these are the semi-precious stones we see outside.
Wow.
Inside, it's precious stones.
Wow. Really?
Like lapis, cornelian, ova.
Oh, wow.
Surprised the Britishers didn't plunder that, you know? I mean,
They did some.
Oh, they did? It's been
sorry.
Yes,
Good morning, Sab.
Good morning.
Sab TK?
Namaste. Look at the sun. Did you notice?
Ah!
The sun is rising
Oh my
over
God.
the sandalwood.
Oh my goodness,
And
how
that's very
beautiful.
expensive.
I can imagine.
Even when you see this part of branch,
Yes.
it could be like 6,000 rupees or maybe 10,000 rupees or
Wow.
maybe more.
Wow.
And why this is expensive? Because if you want the fragrantive part, you see the central core here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this is not fragrantive, so you need to go more deeper. Deeper to take the fragrantive part. So you need to destroy the tree first to take that part.
okay.
And once you destroy the tree, it's useless,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So they make from the bark and leaves. They make incense, soap, many things, perfumes from the central one, and the oil from the central one.
Okay.
So that's how it becomes very expensive.
Wow. We should just leave the tree alone now.
Yes.
They take the branches.
That's the best. Yesterday we were in Delhi and a cow had jumped into a pool like this in the middle of
Purposely or by
the.
mistake?
No, he was just hanging out, taking a bath. They were trying to get him out. The police came. It was so funny. Oh my goodness, how cute is that?
Free pool for him.
Free pool for him. Where'd he go?
diving.
He went diving. Oh, there he is. So in Shimla, we were staying, in the mountains, and the hotel said, "Don't leave the windows. Don't leave the windows open." So
Monkeys come.
the monkeys come. So we just thought. He said, "When you leave the room, don't leave the windows open." But we were in the room. He was taking pictures outside because the sun was rising. Oh my God! So we were just getting ready, and a monkey jumped into the room, stole the apples, and then jumped out and just sat on the patio and ate his apple. It was so.
Thankfully, he just took the apple.
I know.
Otherwise they take your glass and camera.
Yeah.
And then you feed them to take the things return.
Oh, they're that smart.
So you give them more, and then they give your things back to you.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So he's
No.
the model of today.
Yes.
He's your.
Model of the day.
He's model of the day.
Time now he's becoming aggressive. I think.
Yeah, he's starting to look at the camera. As you can imagine, a lot of couples come here to get some great wedding photos.
It's like a gift.
Oh yes, very
But
symmetrical.
when you come forward, you will see the changes in the design. Now go that side, move that side, and look at this direction. design will be
Oh, very nice.
Now,
Wow,
if you look at from the top,
incredible.
it will be like a jasmine flower. Why? Because when you see the white petals,
Yes.
it's like a jasmine flower. Then when you come here, it's a star of sandstone. And
Oh,
then
yes.
outward, it's octagonal shape.
Wow,
So
that's
it's like
amazing.
you're walking on a carpet now.
There's really nothing like the Muslim sense of geometry. Incredible. Wow, look at that. Sab khali hai.
They keep it.
Stones like this.
Wow.
So on the top, these letters are bigger than the bottom.
Wow, again playing with
And
scale.
when you look, it looks uniform in size.
Yeah.
That's the magic of the art.
Wow. Oh, let me take my water bottle. I'm sorry.
Mathematically, they were so wise, you cannot see it from here. When you look at the pillar towards up, you will see the edges of the pillar are sharp and it had folds like this. You see that it's going out. Look at my hand like this.
Okay.
Out, in, out, in, out, in. So you see the folds in the pillar.
Oh.
But when you get closer, the surface is flat.
Oh,
It's an
that's.
optical illusion because of the chevron design.
Oh my gosh, it's
Huh.
so cool. Do you see that?
No, I think I'm missing it. So you.
No. So look up. You see how it looks like it's indented?
Oh yeah, look at that. That's outrageous. Even though it's flat.
Yeah, even though it's flat.
Wow, amazing. Khubsurat.
That's incredible. I want to get close just to make sure that it is actually.
Yeah, right.
So the surface is flat and it's nothing going deep, nothing coming out.
But up there it is.
Yeah, it looks.
that's
No,
not
that's the illusion.
It's not. You're right. Oh my gosh. It's crazy.
Jina
When you go
Shanti.
back, you see it's more deep.
Yeah. The further you are away,
Incredible.
the deeper it
And
gets.
because now you know this, maybe you will see this design and you will find the same thing.
Yes.
Embossed. It feels it's embossed.
Feels three-dimensional. Incredible.
Wow. This is incredible. I'm so glad we came this early.
Father. So the father cannot communicate and then he became the king of India in that time. And then the father was imprisoned there and he could see the Taj from the tower. So it was not like imprisoned. When I say it was not behind the bars,
Yeah.
it was house arrested or incarcerated in his own palace.
Okay.
So, but he could enjoy this property from 53 to 58. So that's the good thing. Like he could see this company.
Really?
Actually, the first was Babur, who could rule here only for 4 years. Then Humayun only for 6 months, and then they had to go back their own country like Kabul and Afghanistan. Then after Aurangzeb, it was Akbar. Sorry, Babur. Then other kings, and the Akbar, when he became the king, he changed lots of rules. He became very flexible. He became lovable with the Hindus also.
Oh.
So he ruled for 49 years. And then Akbar's grandson was this king, Shah Jahan. He was the 5th.
Ah, really?
So up to 5th generation, it was very nice. Then Aurangzeb, when he became king, he was a strict Muslim, very staunch. So he used to favor the Muslims more, and this was 99% Hindus country in that time. So that became the fall of Mughal Empire.
Interesting. Wow, really? He created too much discontent.
And like the taxes, they stopped. The other kings, they stopped. He restarted those taxes. Like if you are non-Muslim, being a Hindu, you need to pay taxes to the king because you are non-Muslim.
Wow.
If you are not paying the taxes, convert yourself into Islam.
A way of
People,
conversion.
if they had no money, they had to convert themselves in Islam.
Wow.
Earlier king, what they did, they said, okay, if you were forcefully converted or you were compelled, you can reconvert yourself into Hinduism. So people were happy.
Wow.
They said, oh, that king is great. So Akbar the Great, Akbar became
Oh,
king
yeah.
in history.
Remember
But
we
his-
saw Jodha Akbar, the movie?
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that movie is about that.
about that king.
Oh,
He
wow.
was very flexible. He was the best among these Mughals.
Ah.
And that's how he could rule 50 years.
Plus, he married Aishwarya Rai.
Which is
Maybe
always a
more
nice
than that.
thing.
She was the Hindu queen, yes. Extremely beautiful.
Yes. So this was the son that killed everybody that ended up being the great leader.
Grandson, yes, Aurangzeb.
Okay.
And after Aurangzeb, nobody could rule like even for 10 years or 12 years.
Okay.
Because he died his own, like he killed his own sons, he
Yeah.
imprisoned his own sons and daughters. So he imprisoned his father and sons and daughters too.
Brutal.
So the history will not be repeated on him.
Wow, yes. I mean, you make a lot of enemies, I would think.
Oh my. But he was the one that was the flexible leader.
No, no.
Oh, Akbar was. Okay,
I'm
sorry.
talking about this Shah Jahan's
Yes,
son, Aurangzeb, who killed the brothers.
Yes.
And he imprisoned the father and he imprisoned his own sons. And he blinded those sons.
Oh, my
Own
God.
sons, yes. He
Wow,
blinded them.
so harsh.
And later on, like the son became like 50 and he said, okay, now he cannot do anything. Then he treated those eyes and somehow the son got one eyesight.
Wow.
A little bit he could see. And his daughter was rotten in the prison.
Oh, my
So he
God.
was a bit different king.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
Yes. Sounds awful.
Hard to imagine to your own son or daughter, you know.
See? People, they can die for their children.
Yes.
He killed
Yeah.
them. Like this, you see the joint here.
Wow.
So this goes for the one family, this to the another family, and when they come together, it completes the design.
Oh, yes. The joinery is perfect, even though.
It was the work of Ahmed Lahori, who was the main inspect. So who could see, okay, this is good, and if it is not, reject and make it again.
Oh, my
That's how
God.
it
Imagine getting rejected. Oh, how harsh. So, yeah, one piece, huh?
Well,
Amazing.
That and the same for the bottom, right? That's all one piece too.
yes, when you see the joint from the another joint, it's one block.
Wow.
But this way it's one piece, up and down.
Up and down here like this one.
No, this here,
And
this
this-
one. This is one piece,
This is one
right?
piece,
yeah,
yes.
crazy. I think 22 years for this seems like a very fast.
No kidding. Boy, it must
Even
have
when
been.
you see the inlay, if you are interested, you see the outside, how they did this demonstration. And then when you know, like how they chip their stones, I try to explain you what they did. They traced the design on the marble with their tools. So if the design is traced, then they take the stone ores, rough stone, they mix chips of the stone, and they had a wheel. So they move the wheel and they shape the stones with the help of wheel. So it was really difficult and time taking. When they shape in the stone, they put the stone on this, they trace the design, they move the stone and they made cavity with the special tools because
my
in that
God.
time they had no machines.
Yeah.
And into the cavity they fixed the stone. That is how we call it inlaid.
Okay.
Even that had to be so perfect. It looks like maybe some guy filled in a little bit here, huh?
It's restoration.
Or maybe
See,
later.
when you see some stones are
Oh,
restored
yeah.
because people they still
Ah.
see that is stolen. Maybe they sold it in the market.
Oh my God! Can you
that's
imagine?
so terrible. So this is original, or this is?
This is original Jasper. This is Jasper. So you see, this is rough. This
Yeah.
is original. The
That's
smoother
what-
one could be
yeah.
new one. Even when you see this, see it's rough.
Yeah.
It's old one, and the new one is dark.
Oh yes.
But eventually it'll.
Oh, you need to add 100 years, right?
After 100, right? Yeah.
Actually love some. We're not allowed to take you inside the Taj Mahal, but hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Next stop, Jaipur. See you guys there.